Hey, let's try this again. Using a cell phone that Dawn brought home and ran out of memory. So I just deleted a bunch of stuff. Don't really care. So, where was I? I have narcissus and tulips in behind that are done, followed by a bunch of bulbs that are done. My Arkansas blue star, which will be fire red orange foliage in the fall. It's gorgeous. Gladiolas in front, lilies in behind. Just below, a beautiful stellata magnolia tree. A nicely stained fence, which I think I'm supposed to do again this summer. August, maybe. Work in progress. Mulch. I weeded this back garden the other night, right before it rained. And I've got beautiful grass that grows pretty tall. This is a Shasta daisy here on one side, sage in the middle. That might be a moonflower, followed by another Shasta daisy on the other side. Up the pole is two types of clematis with a hydrangea. We call it the blue pom-pom bush. It's not a lace cap variety. It's a mophead hydrangea. What do we got here? Got two new plants here planted last year. I don't remember the name. Got some black grass, and I'm not sure if that's a plant or not, so I kind of left it. Let's see here. Got a beautiful thyme in the middle. Have to cut that really hard in the summer. Creeping flower I bought many years ago. It's finally spreading. It doesn't spread easily because I have black plastic underneath here. Two new plants, the red ones. That's stargazing lily. I have a couple of them coming up. I don't think that big one is that though. We planted that moonflower, I think, over 10 years ago, and it finally showed up again last year. This is Summer Savory from Charmaine in the Okanagan. Chives in full bloom. They spread. Lavender, tons of lavender. And I have I remember what I did. I moved these. This is Sweet William, possibly, and it wasn't doing too well, so I just pulled it out and stuck it in a pot. Seems to like it here. Horseradish. There's the hydrangea, and in this planter, raised planters, I have scallions, green onions. The tall stuff is garlic. In behind, we have by the fence some beautiful bellflowers of some sort, a perennial that just comes back, and it just appeared out of nowhere, I think. Dawn's got two black currants, and I'm not sure, one of these, I think that's a honeyberry, and I don't know what that is, the tall one. In behind in the corner, tucked away, we have another planter full of bee balm. You can actually make a tea out of the leaves. I should try that. I should really do that. And they've never done well in this corner because it was full sun. But our neighbors built a shed, which blocked all the light, and they absolutely love it. What do we got here? Got another raised planter. Oh, okay. My finger was in the way. Oh, hopefully you got that. That is a creeping Egyptian onion. Don't eat it, it's just for decoration. And this is a brand new rosemary we planted last spring. And it's just starting to bloom. Let me go back to the bee balm, because I think maybe my finger got in the way. It's just, there's 2 different kinds in there, and I should have some tea. Okay, over here, back by the garlic and the onions, we have another raised planter we call the hot tub. And it's got 4 lavender plants, and it's also full of garlic. Bugs don't like garlic. And this thing will double in height and will be just covered in lavender flowers and a gazillion bees. And so it draws a lot of bees, and that's how we attract the bees to the garden to pollinate all of our fruits and vegetables. In here, in this huge, it's a 10-foot by 4-foot planter, I've got turnips and broccolini and peas along the backside. We've got some hot weather and they don't like that. And I've got a little lettuce there and a sunflower that popped up, so I stuck it in a pot, and some parsley. 3 little parsleys that I just planted. And some onions. Okay. Blueberries. 1, 2, 3 blueberries. They've been there for at least 10 years. They produce a lot of fruit. In this planter, I've got fennel growing. I've never grown fennel. It's easy to grow, so I'm doing that. And I have lettuce, 2 little things of lettuce, and some peas at the back, and the rest is empty for probably tomatoes. Then there's the greenhouse, and in front of the greenhouse, we have another planter. I've got some more onions here, and the rest is empty, just covered with chicken wire for the cats, for probably Dawn's tomatoes. And back here behind the greenhouse, we have water that runs underground over from the tap, and it goes underground in a pipe. And Don's got his mint to make mojitos. Gotta have his mojitos in the summer. I just planted this rose. My cousin sent me home with it last year, and it's not doing too well in the house, so I'm sticking it outside in a pot. I don't want it in the ground. I might bury the pot in the ground. Just wait and see. In this long planter, I have lettuce, mustard greens, collard greens, and pak choi, which has gone to seed. Got our sprinkler so I can reach everything. And behind here I have tomato plants. Will be tomato plants. We have clay soil, so I buried the pots so that they actually form a reservoir. The water sits in there, and last year they did wonderful. I hardly had to water them at all. It was a lot of work getting Dawn to dig those up. Got raspberries, more